Hello, Froggy, and yes, you are first again. Okay, that looks like everything's being received well. We get out for a bit, and we're good. Sweet. Chat back up. So, this is the last week. Yeah, it'll be deleted. Should be relatively easy to do. No one will ever know it existed, except for you. And the one other person that tuned in, apparently. But yeah, Orcs. I actually thought that it might have been shutting down the 17th. It's shutting down the 8th. I was off by a week. But this is the last week for Orcs Must Die Unchained. And Robot hasn't said anything else about our secret. Yeah, pretty much. Robot hasn't said anything else about well, that and everybody who watches the beginning of this VOD. What's cooking, folks? So yeah, this is the last week of Orcs Must Die Unchained. They'll be shutting down the servers the 8th of April, and this is currently the 3rd because I wasn't able to start as soon as I wanted to. I had to take care of some things, but I am, yeah. I'll know, but I'll keep my mouth shut. What's happening between the lines? But yeah, one of the things that I never got around to doing while like the population was booming was actually get time to organize a community day or anything like that. So the plan was for, this is so depressing. I love this game. Well, the studio's not gone, and they still have an unannounced long-term project. Their bigger project is the way that their CEO listed it. The smaller one we now know is Ready Set Heroes. So there's still a possibility that there's a new Orc game in the works. I don't have any confirmation on that or any details, but when I know something, of course, everybody will find out. But yeah, like we'll just have to wait for that and see, because I do know that if you guys follow Robot on like Twitter or social media or whatever, I do in general, just because I tend to try to keep up with the studios. 7 years later, OMD3. I doubt it'll take them that long, Froggy. My guess is that as soon as Unchained probably wasn't pulling in the numbers that they wanted, they probably already started working on another game. Uh, my bad, 12. It wasn't even that long between Orcs Must Die 1 and 2, dude. Like, I understand the idea of like people who want to like, it feels sad at the fact that Unchained is closing, because it's a game that a lot of people put a lot of time into. I mean, hell, I've spent a couple thousand hours in there. Uh, but like, I don't, as long as the studio that owns the IP isn't gone, there's always the opportunity for new games. And even if, you know, they happen to put out one that doesn't make it, like, more could be on the way. You just have to give them the opportunity to create things, because it takes time. And sure, a bunch of time went into Unchained, and I'm sad to see it go too, but it's a good idea to enjoy it while it's here. But that's also, and I'm probably going to be on a soapbox for a little bit here, that's also the downside to anybody who decides that they want to run a live service. And like, I'm always weary about games that are live services because they're fun, but at some point, at some time, they're definitely going to get shut down. I can definitely say they didn't spend all their money on crack between the lines, because if not, I'm sure that there were some briefings or something, like I think back in 2016 or 2015, Tencent had bought stock in Robot Entertainment. So this is another one of those studios that's under the Tencent conglomerate. Probably Shrooms Man. So there's definitely money behind Robot. I mean, Tencent's technically the money at this point, especially when you consider what took place with Fortnite and now the Epic's Game Store showing up. Uh, like Robot's not going to necessarily have an issue with funding. The question is, well, that's not 100% true. They need to make a game that makes money. That's basically the crux of the entire situation. And so we'll have to see what happens with Ready Set Hero sales and whether or not whatever other game they're working on comes out. But it's likely that because of the way that these things go, they already had people working on that game back when Orcs was launched. And like I was trying to say before, you guys started saying that they were blowing money on drugs. Orcs Must Die Battle Royale? No, no. See, man, actually, if you want to go for a bit of just like analysis and stuff that's been going on lately, there's a big trend with Battle Royale games, which you obviously know. But there is also a significant issue with people attempting to usurp that whole battle royale like player base. Like if you think about it, the battle royale player base only seems to be large on free to play battle royale games. Like even people that are like playing battle royale games and saying that the battle royale genre is breathing life into certain types of FPSs and things like that, uh, they are finding that for the full buy-in, like $60 FPSs, like Black Ops and what was the other one? Battlefield 5. There's like no players. Like Black Ops Black Ops 4, while it had Blackout, its version of Battle Royale, and there's some people still playing it. Like the problem with the Battle Royale fan base is that it is so large that like most of them just jump back and forth between different games. And if the game isn't free or it doesn't support a large population immediately, as soon as that boom starts to die, your entire player base withers away extremely fast. And if you never get that influx of players from the beginning, your game's dead on launch. And you've had that problem with the Culling 2. You've had that problem with what the heck? What, I can't even remember the name of the game that Boss Key Studios tried to put out before they went under. Like it escapes me right now. It was a battle royale game that was themed after like 80s and 90s TV shows. Like it was super pastel, like old colors, and like a lot of like lights and stuff on things that just didn't need them. It was pastel and neon all over the place, which is funny because I know Fortnite's team had basically hired a bunch of people out of Boss Key Studios as they were developing it, and then they literally went and designed a bunch of similar items for Fortnite and released them. So it was hilarious, but also like pretty telling that that company was going under. Like the writing was on the wall for Boss Key. But yeah, like there's been way more failed battle royale games. The military FPS genre pretty much went through this bubble already. Yes, they did. And the fact that like they tried to shoehorn in battle royales on Black Ops 4 and Firestorm and Battlefield 5, like they're already suffering player loss. So I don't see another company working nonstop on a battle royale to get them out quickly right now. Like it's a genre that has basically found its key players really quickly, which are in no particular order PUBG, Fortnite, and Apex Legends right now. And if you're on any other battle royale, good luck. Because they probably won't last quite as long. The only other outlier that people should probably pay attention to is Rome. No, I'm sorry, not that. The one that's made by High Res Studios that's similar to Paladins, because they released it as a standalone game rather than rolling it into Paladins itself. I can't remember the actual name of it though. It's something Royale. I don't think it's Paladins Royale. I'm not surprised Blackout mode is free this whole month. It seems like a desperate attempt to get those Apex Legends players. Yeah, but all right, and like, I listen a lot to like just like random business stuff and whatnot outside. Yeah, Realm Royale. It is Realm Royale. For some reason, I was confusing. I was thinking Realm Royale, but also thinking that it probably was like a Clash of Clans clone or something too, because that sounds like, you know, Clash Royale or something. Like it's just so many companies using like the same name now. Like that's gonna be chaos to actually try to find in the future. I just wish I could go back to when people bought games for the story and champagne. I think you mean campaign, but I don't think that's gonna go away. If LOL generic name fatigue, exactly. It looks like Clash Royale, kind of. It's just not made by the same people. But the thing that gets me about like especially Ubisoft and not Take-Two but Rockstar, they are cashing in on the lives. They've been cashing in on the live service thing so often that they've basically, well, not so much Rockstar. Rockstar has basically turned Grand Theft Auto into a cash cow, and they're slowly trying to groom the Red Dead Redemption base into it. But I'm not sure whether or not they're going to hold up quite as diehard. Soon the cycle will make a full loop. Can't wait. Yeah, it's that bubble. I think is bound to pop within like 2 years. I'm not sure if Fortnite itself will die off just because of literally how easy and accessible it is, but like I said, the top three are pretty much going to be here to stay for quite some time. It's going to be hard for anybody else to break into that market and reasonably do anything well. And the reason that I think Realm Royale actually did well is because I think they offered that for free. Everybody that has been looking at anything has basically said that, like, if you're going to monetize royale, like battle royales, the way that people have been trying to, you have to make that free, because you're not going to get people to pay $60 and then sell them a battle pass and a like just very temporary content that's essentially purely aesthetic, and then as soon as the next game comes out, they're not going to do it again. Bethesda 2019 release, Elder Scrolls Royale, I doubt it. Like, if Bethesda tried to release, speaking of free to play, I really just hope Warframe sticks around, dude. So there's a lot of info that I've like just read about and stuff with Warframe. Warframe's not going anywhere. Warframe actually has an entirely huge Chinese fan base. And one of the things that people were waiting for in the West with Warframe, because China, of course, has its own client. Warframe is another studio that was heavily invested in by a Chinese organization. It's not Tencent. There's another, like, it's like in the top 5 like gaming organizations in China, but they bought like a significant amount of stock in DE, like over 50%. But or I think it was over 50%. I think it was like 60. But the staff at DE was doing so well with Warframe that they basically said, you know, give us some custom stuff. And well, yeah, but that's just on Steam, Lions. Like, Warframe actually has its own launcher. Warframe had its own launcher ready to go, and they were ready to self-publish before Steam even picked them up. So, like, there's a lot of things. Like, Warframe doesn't need Steam. It's just easier for them to get people through it. And China probably has its own client for Warframe. I doubt that. I have no doubt about that. But again, China got 3 Warframes earlier than everybody in the West, and I think we just this year, within the last few months, got the last Warframe that was exclusive to China for a while, which was Excalibur Umbra, when they finally finished developing the story that they wanted to introduce him with. But yeah, like the entire team for Warframe is pretty much one of the most amazing group of people that you could possibly run into for games development. Like their entire ethos and the way that they develop that game is made so that it's pretty much here to stay. Like Warframe is one of the few games, and I'm probably talking a bit too much about it right now, that like literally they have turned the game most recently into something that you can literally grind for everything for free. I think they're gonna end up like Blizzard, and I don't think so. I unless so, but they could wind up like Blizzard in the sense that like once their key figures that like care about community building and not like just ransacking their player base leave, it might become worse. Now Blizzard's having a lot of issues, mainly because Mike Morhaime stepped down, and like a lot of the decisions that went with like product releases and just like goodwill towards the community were on the backs of him and a couple of other key figures that have since left Blizzard. So Blizzard's probably not going to be as friendly to players as people have expected it to be in the past. Like, hey, what's going on, Des? But in short, yeah, battle royales are kind of running their course now. Like unless a completely brand new battle royale comes out that's more amazing than Apex Legends, PUBG, and Fortnite, I doubt anybody else is gonna jump on it long term. Realm had its uniqueness in the way that like paladins and everything was set up, just that whole like stylistic charm that was different than the other games, and the medieval fantasy thing going. But like that's a lot of strong like artistic and stylized character points that other people are not going to develop, and it's hard to actually get them in with. And then at the same time, Paladins itself was kind of riding the coattails of Overwatch when it was popular, so it was a lot of secondary success with Paladins and Realm Royale. I mean, both they're good games minus like the whole monetization scheme that they tried to build up. I'm not a WoW player, LL, so I don't know this stuff too well. It doesn't even have anything to do with WoW. But if you if you ever wanted to know where all of this live service nonsense came from, all of this is related to WoW. Every single game company saw the money and the numbers that WoW was generating back when they started and basically said we wanted to do them. That's why everything's a live service now. And there was talks at one point before the Activision merger of even WoW becoming free to play. And with the ridiculous amount of cosmetics that people were able to sell in games, like you can see why that probably would have been a good idea if they'd went with it, but they didn't. You liked Battleborn? Uh, Battleborn was more of a MOBA though, and that was made by Gearbox, if I remember correctly. Speaking of which, if you guys are from, or if you guys have Borderlands on Steam, I believe in a few hours you should get access to the Borderlands Remastered Edition, which will give you the I was destroyed because of Overwatch? What do you mean destroyed? Oh, you mean it was destroyed because of Overwatch? No, Battleborn's launch in general was just not that great. Like, one of the things that I think a lot of people need to get over is blaming successful games for the poor launch of other ones. I mean, it definitely is a factor in how they work, but geez, should probably have like a message for everybody to skip like 30 minutes in this VOD to see any actual Orcs gameplay. But one of the things about launching things and just the video game industry in general right now, and same thing with movies and a lot of other things, is that everybody's competing for the same essential resource, which is the attention of people. Yeah, but like releasing next to a Blizzard title like was always considered an industry faux pas. Like if you knew Blizzard was coming out with something, you did not release a game near it. Like that was just bad business. And it was somebody's job, I'm sure, to check to see what current releases were coming out around any particular time. They could have adjusted it a month so that whatever hype was happening with the initial Overwatch sales, the video of them sharing animations was damning to me. That actually is pretty interesting because of a couple of things. One, I don't think Blizzard animations are particularly like super unique, but also if like as similar as those animations were, like they weren't anything super special. Like the thing that got me more so than just the animations was the similarity between a lot of the heroes. And that either means that there was just some very coincidental design philosophies that kind of like blended into the same characters, or somebody was passing secrets back and forth between the teams. But yeah, I don't think Battleborn itself was a bad game. I saw a lot of people having fun with it. I actually own it myself. But I'm generally just not a big fan of MOBAs. Honestly, I enjoyed Battleborn's campaign. Yeah, Battleborn, like I said, wasn't a bad game, but timing matters a lot. And one of the reasons why people try not to release games too close together is because generally people gain money over time. Like if everybody got all of their money that they would ever have in life at once, you could make a whole lot of decisions like in a short period of time about how you're going to spend it. But because people have to parse out, for a large amount of like the people in the world, like whatever their like weekly or monthly paychecks are, or bi-weekly for some, um, there's a lot of decision making that happens on when things happen too close to each other. And you'll see it happen even not with video games, but with important stuff that they have to do. But that means that the exact same sort of decision making process is going to happen when it comes to entertainment. So, releasing a game next to another one that'll be popular means that you are directly affecting how likely people are to purchase your game. And so, again, when to release your stuff is super important. And also, like, there's specific shopping habits for people that actually dictate a lot more than most people know, which is why a lot of games tend to be released like end of third quarter, beginning of fourth quarter, when like people are getting in holiday shopping and things like that. Just because you're more likely to get a sale because they're looking to spend money. Most of the yearly stuff that people have to do, they tend to deal with or pay up front in the beginning of the year, and then afterwards, sort of like daily things that they have to take care of and leisure spending. Like, look at the amount of blockbusters that happen in the summer and towards Christmas. Didn't mean to click that. Oh wow, the announcement page isn't even there anymore. If you click this, oh wait, you guys can't see my cursor. Um, do this. Capture cursor. There we go. Yes, the announcement page is down. Like Robot redid their website, and with the redoing of said website, um, most of the stuff they had posted for this went down. They have a new, well, no, they still have the Orcs Must Die site up now, and it gives you a link to like the info about everything being shut down, but you can't go through it through here anymore. And I did it again. I am special tonight. Okay. So now the question is probably, what do we do? I mean, me specifically, most people will probably still be trying to pop some boxes and fill out the trap selection, but I've got everything at tier 7. The only thing I could actually use, if anything, would be parts. I think I have all the skins too. Or vanity items. You own. Yep. And this would just convert to Gibbs. And then in the premium shop, there's nothing for me to buy here either, except more keys, which I have plenty of. Oh crap! They gave everybody 1,000,000 Gibbs too. Gibbs. Riftlord with tar and Spitfire only. I mean, Spitfire is kind of good. I mean, it's bad in some cases. It burns large targets really easily. Small ones might avoid some of the darts. But in general, Spitfire is actually really nice. Alright, what do we get? 8 parts chests. Ooh, a heat activated. Kinetic? Another kinetic and a bounty check. Wait. These are some good parts. And a siphon and short spring. Heat activated again. Resonator and vanity plating. I might have to go back and do some more of that. Damn, they just handed out goodies. Yeah, pretty much. Anybody that logs in before the game closes, I think automatically got 1,000,000 gold, 1,000,000 skulls, and apparently 1,000,000 gibs. Didn't know the gibs were included in that. I mean, you could buy more skulls, but why would you? You said challenges. We have rift instability. Something is going terribly wrong with the rifts at this jungle fortress. Stop the unstable rifts and the enemies controlling them. Midnight with barricades and floor spikes. That's also easy because Midnight has an easy to use slow that you can just use on everybody. This one is basically just use Black Paw and jump to everything. Like, the other two don't really have an easy way of getting this cleared since they made the changes to the way that ceiling ballista work. It'll take like 10 ballistas to kill a single unstable rift now. When they originally ran this challenge the very first time, normal ballistas could still kill an unstable rift. You didn't need BGHs. Which means I've been playing this game far too long if I remember that. Still haven't completed all levels. I don't think I've completed the new ones that they added. So there's a war mage and a master level that's here. I guess I can do them. And there's probably a an endless that I haven't 5-starred. Find the Cyclops with only brimstone. But Stink Eye's good. Stink Eye's probably one of the best characters in the game. Like, when they switched over to survival only, they made him like the best character, and then they've been nerfing him slightly ever since. Castle Gates is kind of mundane too. Yeah, might as well run it. So you want Stink Eye only? Stink Eye with only Brimstone here? No barricades? Alright. As long as I just gotta win. No 5 stars needed. There he is. I saw the title and was slightly afraid. Have they announced the end of OMDU? April 8th is the last day. They'll be shutting it off. Just a W, no 5 star. Might be manageable. Alright. The experimental deck then. Guardians, yes or no? See, with Stink Eye, we can probably. Any items work? Seriously, that sucks. I put a lot of time into that game too. That's the situation with any live service. Eventually they end, unfortunately. So we're going with Guardians. We're here. Who else? Killer. All right, and then no barricades, right? Just the Brimstone. I don't see this happening. Good luck, though. K unblocked. Oh, you got timed out. I don't think. Freaking one thing I hate about YouTube's chat is I don't think I can really enable live chat. No, I can't put slow mode. Oh, maybe that actually turns it off. I disabled the message. I disabled the message block spam. Give it a shot now. You should be able to paste messages quickly. I think it's YouTube's built-in spam block. And there was a checkbox to turn it off. I mean, you still got the 200 character limit to deal with, but it is what it is. And Biscuit might be asleep. Discord up. Yes, I literally never been spam blocked. Well, the timeout is just for pasting, like sending messages quickly. And Biscuit looks like he's away. If he shows up, you're the only YouTuber I chat with? Well, I'm honored. That's something I can do. I bless you with my presence. I am humbled and appreciative. Yep. Alright, so that means no barricades, right? stink eye. We want to keep that. And then we will use this. Guardians are you and you. Brimstone. Okay, only have fire traps. Oh, how about some legs, guys? 6 viewers, 6 legs. It's kind of upsetting now. I gotta bust out the PS3 to play OMD. Sure, if you don't have it on Steam. I mean, like, if there's a few accounts that I follow on Twitter that actually have been, like, over the past couple years, have basically given away Orcs Must Die 2 for free as part of bundles or for, like, literally $1. Like, it's a good idea to keep abreast of sales and stuff like that if you do purchase a lot of games. I tend to. But I mean, you know, I do that for the channel mostly. Respect my authority. That's not bad. But actually, this duration. Let's do that. Bear hugs, no. Take feeling fierce and that. I got him. Alright, let's see how horrible this train wreck goes. It's only on master, so it may not be that bad. And there are 2 ways that they can enter the rift here, which could be horrible. We'll see. I got this on here twice. Give me a moment. Things may look bad for a split second if this does not go well. Oop. Yep, that didn't go right. Okay. There we go. Yeah, but I'm one of those physical is better dudes. I agree with that to an extent. Like I understand like the companies like digital distribution because it works as a way of you know, DRM of sorts, but I also like, you know, having things when I purchase them, and the whole everything getting shut down if people don't keep dumping money into it always felt a little bad. Like, you can still fire up old consoles and play the games that you purchased on them, and as long as copies are preserved, then people have access to them, which is nice. But a lot of companies are just in it for the quick money now. I mean, that's business, but it also is probably one of the least liked parts of just gaming and journalism and all that in general. Most of my PC collection is all sales, though. Yeah, I mean, I have a few hundred games in my Steam library that are just like, I probably would not have a place to actually hold all those physical copies. Because at that point, you'd literally need a library or a very large bookshelf. If you fail, redo with Great Wall barricades. Okay.
That goes there.
I probably should have actually set up these guys first.
Today, I will dispense justice.
broken through a gate.
Bring on the singularity.
Okay. Increase the area of effect. Health regeneration I don't care about.
Totem out.
One thing people usually overlook with Stink Eye is just that he's pretty freaking ridiculous because of the amount of mana that he can gain back compared to other characters. Okay. We're gonna run into issues as soon as we have 3 gates going. I know that for sure.
Their catering is exquisite.
Not right now.
Most of the food never gets to the prisoners.
This is so nice.
Okay. This should be cooked. You do it right here.
I am so clever.
I'm in a band, you know. Want to hear our demo?
The enemy army is attacking on another front.
It'll probably give me the most range.
An unstable rift is
Oof.
opening. Destroy it.
It was the worst thing I have to deal with.
Broken through a gate.
I can't actually hit it. Okay.
Destroy the unstable rift.
I might lose some points here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Be gone! Pay for this!
Just gonna stay up there. All right.
If you like my teeth, you love my teeth.
Okay, arcane anomaly stuns. Let's increase the slow on this.
I am so clever.
You do not belong here!
Death before geometry. Hit harder. Die harder.
No, we got a couple going around this way. Good. Still safe. Nice.
I want a chance to really throw my weight around.
Unpopular opinions to you, this is better than Smite. I mean, people can like whatever they want. But their opinions. Plenty of people have them. And you should. You know, this basically just says what you enjoy. You know, something about yourself. But the thing about an opinion is it can only be bad. It can't be wrong because it's just how you feel. I love Smite, to be honest, but Orcs Must Die is pretty sweet. A buddy of mine used to stream Smite a bit. Need to make sure that we get you over here.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere.
Just in case they try to do some shenanigans over here.
I am so clever. They've broken
Let's
through a
just
gate.
drop this over here.
Might I suggest
A little bit of
not
this.
standing in front of the totem?
They got a speed boost. He's in. Oh wait, no, he died. Good stuff.
I want to do that again.
Let's get that
Will do.
+1 totem. God. Smite just needs more floor spikes. Okay. Here's the hard part. I don't remember which side they come through first. Over here? Drop that then. All right.
Slower, bad. Faster, good.
Tide and armor.
Got him. Okay, sweet. We got 2
Why
gates.
don't you, put your head on my shoulder? Yeah, just like that.
That
I want to
looks
see
nice.
how that looks there.
That looks nice.
Probably won't do much by the time they get this far.
Being an Imperial Keymaster Guardian is not a job for a lightweight.
Okay. Haven't set up anything for the ones that go around this way.
I am so clever.
The Cloud Tiger Empire is fair and just. The innocent have freedom according to
But I can't lose my head. Boy.
Oh gosh.
Hurts more than
Ooh.
I thought it would.
That was a lot of problems.
Sentry totem coming right up.
Alright. There's one additional Wrath Oasis totem. That's right. Exactly what I needed. Okay.
Summon the boss.
You go that way.
I don't think so.
You go that way.
Cloud Tiger Empire treats its prisoners well. Their catering is
Boss minion defeated.
All trashed.
Boss defeated.
Okay. Drop another one of these over here. Oh no. Or he died. Good. Didn't know if he would get him or not.
Thus my guitar. I'm in a valley. Want to hear a demo?
Maybe over here.
Alright, I don't think any enemies are just randomly gonna run up these stairs,
No
but
minions getting through this. Looking good.
okay. So, one back there.
No.
What are these? Okay, he got stuck next to the statue. Guess he was just amazed by it.
No standing up to me now.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there either, dude. Sometimes it bees like that with orcs.
Final wave.
Alright, hopefully all of the fire things just, I don't know, blow up on the Guardian. No, they died to fire. Oh, Buggy Bear. What's up, old buddy?
That goes there.
Oh yeah, you're gonna run to the back of the line. I don't even have to worry about you yet.
I'm actually aiming for you.
Yep. Go ahead and burn. Ah, they're gonna get in.
Enemies at the rift.
Alright. Okay. Not bad. Got 4 stars. No trap run. Who am I picking? It doesn't really matter that much. I've done no trap runs with characters before. Cygnus, Oziel, Midnight, all good there. Black Paw as well. I actually expected to do worse on that. I guess it was just Master. No, the enemy count wouldn't have been quite as high. None of these up. Vinny. Sleeps a lot. Remember him. Docs. And Time Master. There's a whole lot of people up here I don't recognize. Ah, Fiatla Sista. Cynthia. And that's as far down as I can go. Which means my ranking doesn't show, but it's probably... Actually, what? Nope. That's just at the top. Okay. What do we want to see now? Did I go back and try to 5-star that? Did I get the last stars out of War Mage or Baths, Ballistics, Oziel, Great Wall, and no Guardians? Oh. You mean like regular Baths? Like what difficulty? Because I could probably easily do that. Like Rift Lord Baths or Endless Baths? What do you want? Baths is like pretty much everywhere. Actually, I don't think Baths is on Master. No, there's no Master Baths. There's no War Mage Baths. Apprentice Baths and Rift Lord Baths. Rift Lord Baths with Audio? Easy. So, Oziel. I actually like Oziel's default skin more than pretty much all of the other ones. It reminds me a lot of Raziel from Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver specifically. You want the skull skin? Alright, so you said Oziel, ballistas. Do you care which ballistas? Like all 3 of the ballista? Dragonlance, Ceiling. What else do we have? I don't know. Your choice? I'm saying, do I get 1 or all 3? Oz is the GOAT. Yeah, Oz is pretty good. Oz was good before they made him like survivalish, and then he just got great. Just 1. Okay. Honestly, if I'm only bringing one, BGH Ballista. Because it's freaking Ozio. Alright, so we're gonna bring physical discount just so that Ballista's even cheaper. Gonna take health regeneration, air traps. Don't need it. Combos fill meter more. I can't do combos. Bonus coin at the beginning of each wave, literally not worth anything. Alright, so things that will help me here. Health regeneration. Health regeneration. And damage. Doesn't he have the best mana regen because of his build? He is the best mana regen, period. Got the only mana regen. Everybody else, well, Pink Eye has the item drops, but Ozio can do it on the fly as long as he has health. Alright, so, oh wait, you said no Guardians. So, no Guardians. We got a big game hunting Ballista and some traits. Do it.
Enemy, friend, it makes no difference.
All right. Ooh, yeah, this is, there we go. That's about how fast it should be moving. I don't even have to worry about money.
They will know fear.
Okay, so
Their deaths will be
The enemy has opened a minion portal.
They've broken through a gate! Foolish mortal!
I mean, it tells you they are 100% needed. Oh, you forgot you could have gotten great walls? Dude, this is bats. We don't need no walls. Like, my best runs on bats don't actually have walls unless I'm solo. And that's on endless. And we're gonna take Dark Urges because you always take Dark Urges. And we yoink it. Okay, so
I save them in jars for reasons.
what's up, y'all? Jars.
I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. This will do. Bitsy, bitsy, orking, and up the water spout.
An unstable rift is opening. Quick, destroy it. Well done. The unstable rift has been destroyed.
I'll take that.
The largest map with the slowest character? It's not really that big of a deal. I've already beaten, whatchamacallit. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the man over there. Alright, Jagged Shard should fix that from ever happening again. Eventide with Queen Mama? Tar and Gong only? Oh, that's just painful. Actually, I think that may be impossible. Mainly because, like, the Gong only has 2 placements, so that's effectively 1 trap. And doesn't deal damage. That's just, like, not gonna be entertaining. And possibly not doable.
Your life will sustain my
Avalanche Endless with Smolder and all fire traps including Naphtha. No Cades. I mean, you're not gonna 5-star it because it's Avalanche? No, regular Avalanche with that setup is easy. Endless Avalanche is a level 100 map.
to set you up.
Level 100 maps do not scale well on Endless. Like, you have to have your trap set up perfect to get 5 stars on those. And I mean, if you just need me to get up to wave 6, sure.
I must be healed. This ground is desecrated.
Wait, plus barrels? Wait, you guys you guys are posted up like 2 different sets of things at once. Does Eventide have a lot of ceiling placements? No. Not for Gong. Oh crap, it's no, that was just them taking the damage. Yeah, not too many maps suit the Gong very well. That's actually the problem with the Gong in general. 3x1 traps are horribly placed, and in the few places that they are placeable, like, they have to be really good. The thing about the swinging mace is because there's so many ground traps that pair well under it, it's good. But, like, there's not a lot of things that pair well with the Gong. Mainly because the Gong just doesn't activate that often. Ooh. Okay. I actually want to take anything except for Vexing Surge. Wait, did they fix the Vexing Surge bug? Yeah, they did. Oh wait, no, they did not. They definitely did not. Okay, ooh, Profane Healing. Mace is the only exception. Well, it's the only other trap that fits that, I believe.
I've sacrificed too much to lose now.
Yoink.
Boss minion defeated.
Indeed.
Destroyed the unstable rift.
I probably should have dealt with the small ones first.
Enemies at the rift.
Yep, they in there. Boop.
Give your will to
The rift has been compromised.
Okay, so Eventide with Queen are Floor Scorchers and Guardians. Oh, that's doable. Only because Floor Scorchers and Tars are like great.
beneath the flash of extant bow.
Although if you really want to mess with Phoenix, Midnight Market on Master with no barricades or slows. Holy hell. It's doable, but it's a pain in the butt. Nah, that's the elementals aren't really the problem. There's an easy solution for that if you just don't use slows or barricades. All flip traps.
I'll tear your soul apart first. How delectable.
All right.
An unstable rift
It's
is
gone.
opening. Destroy it. And our heroes destroyed the unstable rift, and there was much rejoicing.
Do his challenge with only wall and ceiling trap. Okay, so okay. What, the market? Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
Grasp of the Forsaken. That looks like it hurt. Now. Where's the living specimen? We need one.
Watch out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it.
Okay, so you want me to do Midnight Market on Master with no barricades or slows and no ground traps.
Got your soul.
The enemy's boss is dead.
What a fascinating sensation. Did we win? All right.
You gotta make them really work for it. You basically eliminated 90% of the traps in the game already. Alright, so if we go to Midnight Market, on what hero? Not gonna take away the Guardians. That would be suicide. No, as long as I only have to win, that means I can survive with 1 star. Alright, so we're going to Master. Midnight Market. Wait, what? No, it looks like Midnight Market's Rift Lord. Yeah. Alright, so Rift Lord, Midnight Market. Alright, y'all didn't say no items or no guardians yet. But no slows, no wall traps. No, I'm sorry, no slows, no floor traps. Which means walls and ceiling only, no gong, no web spinner. Random hero? They don't have a random hero selection. I have to, oh wait, no, it is. Alright, so I don't know which hero I'm going in with. Okay. I can select my traps then. I think I'm good with that. And what else? Oh wait, can't bring this, so no point changing stuff. Can't touch that. I'm gonna assume the kinetic resonator counts as a slow. Can't touch the gong. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So, message me, Yabo. Nope, that's where it wanted to go. Okay. And you said random hero. Guardians and items are a go. One of the guardian slots are basically useless. We will want that cook though. No, just leave the stable hand in. Actually, yeah, stable hand's fine. Okay, things that we can bring. Hmm. I think this is fine. Go with that. Case. The real issue here is just gonna be whether or not we can get good placement for some of this stuff. Bowling ball may actually be a really bad choice because of the changes in terrain here, and there might be some placement restrictions on the walls. I could probably do better. Because bowling ball can only be used like right here. It won't work over here. And this wall, I think, gets blocked. Grinders only work over here. They can be used over here too. Let's go with the zapper. Okay. Actually, yeah, you know what? Wall blades would be a better choice. I would say that you could use the Scorcher on the walls if you have the upgrade. Ah. Orcs Must Die 1 and 2 players are funny.
Where orcs?
Well. This will be interesting.
The enemy has opened a minion portal.
Will they actually let you place stuff up there? If so, that might not be too bad.
They've broken through a gate.
Easy. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, it's about to be over for this gate.
Good spot. Shiny.
That's going to be needed.
Him like traps.
It's not going to work here. That's alright. Probably just sell that and then do that. Okay.
Enemies incoming. They've broken through on another front.
Oh, I should have. Yeah, I can do that after this. Okay, it's not too bad. You can use the dispenser above the entry. Yeah, but that'll cause them to split. I don't want too many of them to split at once. That was freaking pandas.
Enemies at the rift.
Hey, buddy. There we go.
Destroyed the unstable rift.
Okay. Actually, what we want to do is put these up once we have the cash. Give me that HP. Nope, he's in there. Why did that guy just decide to run around? Oof. I don't even have to worry about those. Okay. Now that should go back.
This killed many enemies. Is no mountain pass, but will do. Him like trap.
No, have to replace those yet. Kind of hate this side a bit.
Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again!
Well, it probably would be easier with somebody a little bit quicker, but Hogarth is not the one.
They've broken through a gate!
Like, cause you have to consider the fact that I'm getting a debuff fighting all the Wuxing enemies anyway, because of their natural resistance to elemental damage. Where you at, buddy? Thanks. At least the randomized hero was a fair way to pick the hero. Someone like Max's Cygnus would have worked out much better. Yeah. Max specifically, I think. AoE explosions do a lot. Oh no. Crap, I missed. Wait, what?
More enemies in the rift!
Where did y'all come from?
Our rift is
Why did
failing.
they go around and split? Think you should keep using Rando Hero? I can do that.
The rift will be protected.
Good spot. Good spot.
This part's about to be murder, though.
More power.
Unstable rift is opening. Quick, destroy it.
Yep, that's game. Yeah, no ground traps in Hogarth is pretty dicey. Alright, so what, we trying the same thing again? Actually, what I wanted to do was go and... No, the barricades wouldn't really have helped that much. I remember in old video viewers you asked about the best cooldown for boom barrel roller. It's a 20% and a max 30% combined. The parts did not stack in the same trap. Ah. Like the core to beating that is basically something like this. Where is... I won't fit in a lot of places. New challenge, random hero. Summoner only. That's just basically playing solo. This could actually be overachiever. Pain tolerance and alright, so let's go back in here. Random hero and shenanigans. Summoner only isn't that much gold. It's $6,000. No, they lowered it. It's $4,000. That's all you can spend. Gens too. Gens don't really matter. All they do is gain you gold.
Anyone call for a machine gun builder?
All right. Yup.
Every little bit helps. Not a piece of scrap anymore. Wait till they come through here. Maybe one over here. Another over here. Exactly. Another genius setup. The enemy has opened a minion portal.
They've broken through a gate!
You know the rift heals, right? This'll tighten the gears up. Got it covered.
Enemies are attacking on another front!
Each trap to be placed perfectly.
They've broken through a gate!
An unstable rift is opening. It must be destroyed. We have destroyed the unstable rift.
Howdy, y'all.
Piece of cake.
Somebody ran straight through.
Woohoo! Right in the gearbox.
Howdy, y'all.
Put this scrap to use.
Apr-3. They will not.
Enemies are attacking on another front!
The right setup for the most combos. Right there.
Beware, intruder.
They've broken through a gate!
Leveling up again. This will be useful. They come right through here.
They will not.
Wait till they come through here.
Watch out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it. And our heroes destroyed the unstable rift, and there was much rejoicing.
Another genius setup.
Oh no.
Enemies at the rift! The rift has been compromised! We only have half our rift.
No, I thought I got the other
remaining.
one. Not through. Okay.
They'll never see it coming.
Oh, I missed too much.
More enemies in the rift.
Okay, this could be made a lot better.
The right setup, the most combos.
Then we need a whole lot of this.
Another over here. Each trap to be placed perfectly.
Oh no, you don't. That's my main issue right here.
Disabling our traps.
Yeah, I don't care.
Our rift is failing.
That didn't even do anything. Oh, that's it. I don't know. It seems like it might be too hero dependent. I mean, there's certain heroes that can do it way easier, like Midnight would have no issue doing it because you have to be everywhere with no ground traps, and wall traps have limited range and activation potential. Like this entire lane here is basically free without like 20,000 coin worth of traps. And this is always where I'm losing, like Earth Elementals right through here. Player activated traps with the Midnight Trap, that purple string thing. Oh, it's okay. It's not amazing. Dalvin Summoner's Guardian items on what map? Summoners is not a good solo trap. Like, the only reason people use Summon Guardians is because they cheese it for money. Like, that trap got nerfed into the ground in every possible useful way. And when they found out people were cheesing it for money, they lowered the cost of the trap. Which looked like it was a net positive, but actually it just made it so that you got less money if you were trying to cheese it. I mean, we can use the summoner trap somewhere. I'm just saying, like, as far as a trap that's, like, effective at doing things, the summoner is a trap that you do whenever you want to do a Sabo match. We can. Allow them to at least have slows then to make the summoners at least able to do their job. The summoners aren't good because of slow traps. Yeah. Oh, you can select the map now? Wait, when were you able to select the map? Is this new? There's not an any map selection. I guess you choose the difficulty that we start at. Wait, you can do Midnight Market Sabotage? That's interesting. Temple Graveyard. Alright, Academy Sewers. Yeah, they probably implemented the map selection when public. We'll make the password 123. I mean, the stream will have a short delay because YouTube, so you really won't be able to do much anyway. There's a bench. Oh, Yabo left. Okay. Thanks for telling me, game. Okay. The length of it really is probably going to be determined by whether or not one of us makes
Don't run away
mistakes,
from the healing aura, okay?
which is very likely for me. Or, use consumables.
The enemy has opened a minion portal.
It will do. Nothing will get past this.
They've broken through a gate!
There, I think.
Leave this place!
Oh wow. I might already lose this. Yep. Oh well, got 8 waves to recover.
They will not pass.
Nothing will get past this. There, I think. This should work. Sit. Stay. Good job.
Now, I forgot to actually check to see whether or not that was hitting the wall.
Not at the moment. Remember, Ivy, aim first, then fire.
Who disturbs my watch? They will not reach the rift.
A useful device. Nothing will get past this. There, I think.
The enemy army is attacking on another front! They've broken through a gate! Our barricades are under attack!
Get out of the way! Watch me go! Arrow incoming!
Get gone!
It will do. This should work. This should work. Out of the way, please. Firing.
Actually, do not have a good setup back here at all. And it shows. But
Stay still so I can shoot you.
I messed up the spin.
Do not belong here.
Aim and if I don't heal up soon,
Enemies
Wait, whoa.
we die.
Completely did not realize anything made it through up there. I'm not paying attention. Nope, it's actually...
Nothing will get past this.
They will not reach the reef.
There, I think.
Randoms? Yep. Yeah, this is my first time actually playing Sabotage on this map. I never tried using the map selector.
Rude, but effective.
Wait, huh? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what food.
A useful device.
A guardian has fallen. We only have half our rift points remaining.
Yeah, this Stink Eye's really good. Everywhere, actually. Even after the nerfs.
Nothing will get past this. Rude, but effective.
They will not reach the reef.
I am in great need of healing.
Yeah, this place is fine.
Ooh, power boost!
Oh.
This makes me better. Air needle.
I want to get those flip traps up. Minions got past my kill box? Yeah.
More enemies in the rift.
Really? I was looking at the wrong section of the map when I actually went over there. I thought that those were the guys on the steps.
Perhaps a little more healing next time.
No problem. Good game. I wonder if the normal build that I used there would actually work any better. Probably better than the flip traps actually not doing anything. Actually. So they only have a few stages that they actually let you select here, not everything. I don't really care. If anybody wants to play Sabotage, feel free. No one returned a high five. That saddens me. I'd never actually like done an Academy Sewers thing here. Actually, I think the last time I remember playing Academy Sewers on stream was right after they released the bugged version of it, where there was one wave that was duplicated from both of the gates, It was the first one where Sarge comes out. So this would have been on Rift Lord, and he was supposed to come out of one gate, but he came out of both of them at the same time, and like everybody started losing on Academy Sewers because they weren't ready for it. Like that was a fun time. That map got like super hard because of it. Because you didn't have the cash to like deal with a boss coming from two waves, two gates at the same time. Actually, this map used to be really fun on Sabotage if you actually got like a decent team to play with. On solo, it's probably annoying. Because at that point, most people would probably just pick Stink Eye. Sewers is better with 2 players. I mean, Sabotage is better with more players. It's not really meant to be a solo thing. That's actually my first time playing Sabotage solo, too. I think this section would probably be interesting. Although it would just come down to who got enough explosive cards. Or bosses. By the way, guys, 2 more weeks till yours truly meets his firstborn son. Oh, congratulations. Orcs is a fun map. Orcs is a fun map. I wish that like most of the other maps that they created, Orcs was on more than just a single difficulty. You got a name picked out yet? Holy crap. Noah. Going biblical with it. It's a good name. Guy I used to work with named his son Noah as well. Congrats, I'm 6 months with my first girl. Oh, congratulations. I wish they made every map have an endless feature when done playing the survival portion. I would love to play Orcatraz Endless. Yeah, Orcatraz is a good map that probably didn't see enough love too. And I think just because it came really late in the game's development, so they didn't have time to set it up for like multiple difficulty levels. Although I did like the weekly challenges that they had with Orcatraz. Orcatraz, I think, got released right around when they released Temper as well. Baby mama picked it. I wanted William after my grandfather who passed of cancer, but she's stubborn as a mule, so she won that debate. Hey, dude, there's always middle names. Hmm. That's what I'm hoping for. The middle name? Anybody want to try to help me kill some keys? I mean, I know they're kind of pointless now, but challenges are nice. No, he's not going to log on this week. Thanks, Frosty. No, William Gray. Gonna get all the girls in the nursery. Yes, use summoners. Okay, okay. Anybody else want in? If not, then we'll go do it 2 players. Expensive hunters, slow minions. Oh yeah, I forgot they added the beneficial ones at some point. No-go breaks. Gear disabled, mana drain, camera freeze, no health drops. Oh, this thing was treacherous. Additional armored ogres, persistent rubble, primary knockback. Wow. The only way you were getting through this is probably playing with a stinker. Or an ivy. It's also tier 7 though. Summoners will save you. Okay. Let's see. Hunters are expensive, but it shouldn't be that bad. Slows additional armored ogres. Oh, we already have making it rain on. Okay then. Stack damage. We'll take the damage reduction because we're gonna need it. Actually, rather than that, I'd rather have the jar last 15% longer. These aren't healing or anything. We have persistent rubble though. No extra explosives, so we should be okay. Problem with Stink Eye and primarily Knockback is that the multiple projectiles might count individually. They do. They count multiple times, and for characters that have absurdly high rates of fire, you can wind up knocking yourself back really, really fast and really far. In some cases off cliffs, killing yourself.
An enemy has opened a minion portal.
Whoopsie! Almost hurt myself on that. Measure twice, cut once. They've broken through a gate!
Itsy bitsy Orcling climbed up the water spout.
You can have all the mana pickups.
Never noticed that.
Wow, Guardian's dead already.
I'll just leave this right here. I'll never notice this.
Okay,
Will not pass.
This will do.
do I have Jailer? Yes.
An unstable rift is opening. Quick, destroy it.
One of our guardians has fallen.
Destroy the unstable rift.
Whoa. What is hitting me? Oh no. I thought I got hit. It was the knockback effect kicking in. Lovely.
You like iron trespasser.
Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again! Twice, cut once. Whoopsie, almost hurt myself. They've broken through a gate!
Chaotic Kobold, okay.
I almost feel sorry for them. Almost.
No.
I am. Perhaps I should trade some help in what my curse is upon me.
Hey dude, when your son's born, don't worry about my stream at all. Make sure you raise him to be the best person he can be. I mean, if you get to tune in, that's great, but if not, I would rather your kid be taken care of. Not saying you wouldn't otherwise.
Never noticed this. Measure twice, cut once. I'll
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot to put on the summoners. You're right.
Never noticed this.
I apologize, dude. I will get it next game.
There's gonna be an excuse, right?
Satisfactory.
And everything not nice.
Sure, sure. Lost all faith in me, I guess. Whoa.
A guardian has been defeated. Our barricades are under attack.
Alright. Oh, the kobolds got you. Or not the kobolds, the gnolls.
Crossbow in the line of the The enemy army is attacking on another front. They've broken through a gate.
Ectoplasmic spells do wonders for the skin. It flows through me.
The boss minion has been taken down.
Someone needs beating. Criminals! They're disgusting! I try to not let it affect me.
They
Watch
summoned
out!
the boss
An
minion.
unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it.
I'm sure my help is no.
Whoop. I did it again.
And our heroes destroyed the unstable rift, and there was much rejoicing.
God, what do I have to do? Alright, there we go. For some reason, like, my aiming keeps locking up.
Why is that button? My best days today, and you get bigger!
Boss minion defeated.
Whoa.
To set you up for a fall.
explosive archers.
Are under attack.
Perhaps this will be of use.
With me.
You seem to need one or several. Grand magics require
Oh, again? Okay. I'm not sure what's causing that. Uh-oh. They're coming.
My prison is not the line. I will.
Alright. There we go.
Our barricade. They've destroyed our barricades.
Alright, that one dummy's down.
Let me show you my
I think that got one of, or both of the other
Our
ones.
barricades are under attack.
Alright, as long as the kamikazes don't get through, we should have a chance. The next one's over here.
Our barricades are under attack.
death is in my hands.
Everything not nice.
An unstable.
Our barricades are under attack.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy it.
You must.
Well done. The unstable rift has been destroyed.
I saved the jars for reasons. So much no.
You know, if they do make another game, I'm hoping that they bring back some of the more interesting traps, like the Void Wall. I mean, I know they couldn't have it in games like this because it was meant to be competitive, and those are great for like traps like the Void Wall and the old Wind Belt are great for like PvE only type games, but against players, that kind of stuff gets like OP real quick.
Our barricades are under attack. They've destroyed our barricades.
You will do my bidding.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's okay. The cage won't run out.
Each hit brings you closer to my purpose.
Wow, that was really laggy.
Our barricades are under attack. Our barricades are under attack.
Pay for this!
How does it feel to live?
Our barricades are under attack.
Yeah, this pretty much works for sabotage. Although if you have multiple players, you can do something a little bit different. The main issue with... Hey, what's happening, Cheapang?
Watch out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it.
Our barricades are under attack.
Oh, so Orcs Must Die Unchained is shutting down April 8th. So this is literally the last week that you'll be able to play the game.
Our barricades are under attack.
Thought I was running low on mana. Yes!
The boss mist has entered the battle to the final wave. A boss is on its way. They've summoned their boss are under attack.
Nothing personal.
They've destroyed our barricades.
They will not land.
Our boss barricade is under attack. They've destroyed our barricades.
The rift will be protected.
Our barricades are under attack. The enemy's boss is down. Boss destroyed our barricades.
To be honest, I haven't played in a while. Might now though, just to get some more memories of this amazing game. Sounds like a good idea to me.
I guess I should celebrate. Again.
Will not reach the rift.
Free pass. Nice. Have a good one, Sticks. So sad that it's ending, but you understand why the devs are doing it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's just because the game wasn't raking in enough cash. Like, they couldn't support continued development of it. They had plans to develop a lot more stuff, but ultimately, that kind of stuff only kicks in when you actually have a following and the cash to keep it going. Have a good one, Cheaping. But like I said earlier, and I'm sure there's a bunch of people that may be in the stream now that weren't in the beginning. Robot just today or yesterday now posted at least 3 new job openings, which means they're actively in development of something and they need even more people to actually get it finished. And I'm not sure what that is yet, but it means good things because usually studios on their way out don't post job openings. And the other game that we already know they're working on, which is Ready Set Heroes, does seem like it's going to be somewhat interesting. It has sort of like a dungeon crawly PvP sort of feel to it. So there's a lot of things that happened with Orcs that were just odd. First, there was very little marketing. for Unchained. I don't know exactly how or why. And I mean, robot games have largely gone by spreading word of mouth. Like, people would talk about like tower defense games, and Orcs Must Die would be one of the things that gets mentioned, and then people jumped on it. While they did a little bit of marketing, I'd never seen like any commercials or anything for it. The most popular stuff that I'd seen would have been stuff from other people on YouTube. But as far as the influencer marketing goes, it looks like for the most part they just had some popular YouTubers and influencers in general show up and play like the PvP sections of the game. So when Unchained was first announced, or the first video showed up for it, it was people playing Siege, and then right around the time the game went like publicly live and was no longer considered in beta, it was just a video of a bunch of people playing Sabotage. And so none of the survival elements of the game were ever really advertised, which I think is strange. And it's odd to me that like they wouldn't do like a full package advertisement, like, you know, advertise the whole game, not just a single segment of it, which always seems weird. That would be like Battlefield 5 advertising like just the multiplayer mode, when like they have like 4 other modes in the game. Like, highlighting a single section of the game is fine, but like generally you want to let people know how much value they're getting in something, like that tends to help them pay attention to it and want to pick it up more. I don't know, I feel like the marketing for this game was definitely a little underdone, or undercooked, I should say. They probably could have found a couple of avenues that may have worked better, but I don't know what they had to work with from the beginning. Still, like, not advertising the survival part when eventually that's what the game became, and that's what the previous 2 games were comprised of, is weird. I know when Siege was originally debuted, they did not have the survival part of the game in there, and they were slowly building onto it around the time that I came into the game. And it changed multiple times. But yeah, weird. My hope is that most of the assets and things that they have in here now can probably be taken and put into another title later on. Not exactly the way that it is now, but maybe reworked so that it fits whatever engine they happen to be working in and things like that. And you get a standalone version of Orcs that has some of the same concepts and things like that in it. For instance, if you consider the Chaos Trials here, this isn't something that's uncommon for tower defense games to do. If you look at Sanctum 2, Sanctum 2 has a similar concept. The feats of strength. The difference is there's only 5 feats of strength, and you get to choose which ones you turn on. They're toggleable. And if they were to create a new Orcs with some sort of progression system, either like experience for unlocks or, you know, just some sort of like global skull gain to like upgrade traps, similar to what they did with Orcs Must Die 2, that would be a way to gain like increased skulls quicker or something of that effect. think I'm way too tired. You know what? I'm going to do another org stream probably in a few hours. I'm gonna have to go to sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. for me. But we'll do another one so you know the morning crowd can get some, and I'll probably do another one at night too. I just know I have a couple of errands to run tomorrow night. And so we'll probably get like 2 more orc streams in another like 12 to 18 hours. Uh, I'll be going through some chaos trial keys just to knock out like the 40 or so that I have. And if anybody else wants to play any other modes, then or give me any challenges, then we can go ahead and try to creep through those. But for now, I think I'll end it, and I'll be back up again tomorrow, maybe, well, basically in about 9 hours. And then we'll go for like another 2 hours. I'll go run my errands, and then we'll come back for another night stream. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I sincerely appreciate it. Get all of the orcs played in that you can while the game's still active. I know a lot of people will be sad to see it go, but if the numbers spike, then that'll at least show Robot that like there's some interest in orcs, and you know they can probably pull data from the things that are being played to actually see what's up. Like robot employees actually play the game too, so who knows? Maybe you'll even catch a couple of them playing sometime in the near future. But either way, for now, you guys take care of yourselves. As always, I sincerely appreciate you being here. And until next time, have a good one, folks.